Hi everyone. This video will show you how to use Google Scholar on your NRES 151 library exercise practice form. Let's go ahead and take a look at the practice form and question number 3. Question number 3 is asking us to use Google Scholar, and it says it's a useful search engine for scholarly literature. Using Google Scholar, search for an article about mineral licks and chronic wasting disease prions that was written by Johnson and others and published in 2018. And then according to the article, what do mineral licks serve as? So to answer that question, it gives us a hint to read the abstract. So let's go ahead and go to a browser, and I'm going to use Google Chrome. And it tells us to use Google Scholar, which you can see in the address bar is scholar.google.com, and that's the URL that the question told us to use. And you'll see our search box. Again, like any search interface we start with a search box, and we're going to put in our keywords. In this case, we know we're looking for an article about mineral licks and chronic wasting disease prions. And we know that the author is Johnson, or at least one of the authors is Johnson. So let's do a search. And here's our results list. Again, the results list for all the items is down the center of the page. And on the left are some limiters that Google Scholar offers. Notice we have 656 results. So how can I limit that list? I think the question gave us a year that the article was published. And over here we see some basic limiters. I think it was a 2018 article. So I'm going to click on the 2018 limiter. And now I'm looking at articles from 2018 to present, and I've narrowed down to 22 results. And if you look at the top of the list, here's a title: Mineral Licks Act as Environmental Reservoirs of Chronic Wasting Disease Prions. And one of the authors is Johnson. And since we limited to 2018, we know it's a 2018 or newer article. And right over here we actually do see the year of publication. So this is probably our result list. We could go down the list and verify that, but for today's purposes I'm going to go ahead and just use this as my article. You can see over on the right, pay attention to, in Google Scholar, pay attention to these notations over on the right. They give you clues as to availability on Google Scholar. This particular one is available as an HTML document coming from plos.org, which is the Public Library of Science online, very reputable online e-journal. And these others are here as PDFs. Notice some of them do not have an online article, so those won't be able to give you one. But to get more information and to find that abstract, remember we have to read the abstract to answer that question. Let's go ahead and click on the hyperlink title for the article, and it should take us to the landing page for this journal. This is Public Library of Science, PLOS 1. Here is the title of the article. Here's all your author information. Here's the publication date. And if we scroll down, we can see the abstract. And the question is asking us, what do mineral licks serve as? And if you read through it, you should be able to find right here the answer to that question. We show mineral licks can serve as reservoirs of CWD prions and thus facilitate disease transmission. So that would be the answer to this question. If you were interested in getting this as a PDF, you could take a look around the page, and it'll show up in various locations depending on the publisher. But if you click on that download PDF link, there is the actual article, and here's that abstract again. This video has showed you how to look for an article using Google Scholar.